You know, I was thinking, I really don't know anything about capitalism. I'm bewildered by the capitalist world myself. But what I know about capitalism is from Richard's lectures. He said in his lectures to the chiefs that first you start off with some capital. It could be money, and since you don't have any, it's land, which you have. And then you add to it labor. And there's all those commoners, they can labor, and so you produce a product. You must sell the product for a profit. And when you get that profit, you must reinvest it into your capital, into the land, or to the money base, so you get a bigger pot. This is how you become a rich person, a capitalist. But for Hawaiians, whenever they're, and chiefs especially, they were supposed to be generous. That is what is a pono chief. When they get the profit from anything, whether it's fishing or farming or makahiki ceremony, they put it back into the laborers. They put it back into the people. So of course, they didn't understand this capitalism. And when I look at this from a Hawaiian point of view, this idea of po'evaivai, or hana vaivai, making something wealthy, that's not really what's happening. It's stinginess, because it's better to share with your people than to make your pot of wealth get bigger and bigger. And that's really why Hawaiians have never taken over capitalism. We're not very good capitalists because we don't like to be stingy. We would rather share. It makes us feel good. It makes us feel civilized. We don't understand stinginess.
Let me just add something to that. The Native Hawaiian Study Commission, Volume 1, has a quote from the Director of Social Services at the time, who I don't recall his name, and he says exactly that. He says, we need to remember when we take statistics on socioeconomic class for Hawaiians, that they don't necessarily operate on the same climb up the ladder immigrant system, which is to say that they take money and they literally redistribute their wealth in the Haole terminology. In other words, they don't save it and then move up to a more expensive house or buy a more expensive car or save it for their children to go to college. And I thought that was very perceptive on his part, because there are tremendous cultural continuations that explain a great deal about what people like to call the way Hawaiians are. Hawaiians are generous. Yes, today, Hawaiians are generous. They're fun. They give you leis when they see you. What that really is, from an economic point of view, is redistribution of your wealth, because it makes you happy. Sharing your food when you eat makes you feel good, because it's ono. Then you comment to each other how ono this is. I cannot believe that Haoles can sit in front of other people and eat while they're talking to you and never say to you, would you like some food? It never, I mean, why should they? Why would they do that?
And if they do, and you know you haven't been invited, you're not supposed to say
That's
yes.
right.
You're
Yes,
supposed to sit
you
there and say, oh, no, I'm not hungry. I'm starving.
right.
My stomach is growling. Oh, no, I'm not hungry.
Right.
The converse of that throughout Polynesia is when you happen to walk into somebody's house and food is out and they're eating, you must eat.
Yes.
It doesn't matter you
It's
ate 5 minutes
Yes.
ago. You sit down,
Yes.
you eat with them,
Yes.
because that's a sharing.
Yes.
It's a bond that goes on. Same thing with money, to share whatever you have. That brings us all closer together as people. We're all the same family. And you know, that's how does that all fit into that? It's very strange.